Okay guys, this is Toyota Camry 2007 to 8 down to 210 model. This is gonna be practically the same. So to lose the dashboard so you can be able to get access to the evaporator, the first thing first is to pull this very cover off here. So you need to pull here and draw it back and remove the glove compartment. When you remove the glove, there are bolts securing it in place here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there is one inside here. So as soon as you lose it here, there is 10 bolts here. You lose it. So there are like 5 screws here and 1 bolt here. So as soon as you lose this one, you pull it gently out. There is a rubber trim here, which is this guy here. All you just need to do is to pull it and it's get out. It's gonna get out. One here, one here. Then as soon as you pull it out, you can see the bolts that are surrounding, the screws that are surrounding here. But this one here, you just need to pull it out. The center console, you need to pull it up after anti-clockwise, losing this shifter handle. So then you put the ignition on, take this one to the, pull this into the neutral position before you can be able to remove this guy here, this very guy. And you also need to pull it. There is no any bolt or screws holding it in place. Now after that, then you start proceeding with removing the infotainment, the climatronics, and other utilities feature which you're gonna be removing from here. Then next, you want to be proceeding on this very side here, start removing those ones that are detachable. Then you'll be finding screws and bolts that are securing it in place there. So you also want to go ahead and lose those ones. Like here you have 10, you're going to be dealing with 10, 12, 10, 12 mostly in this all area here. It's going to be 10, 10, 10, 12. Then after that, you want to be losing this one by turning the steering. You can see there is a screw there to remove the cover. Then also there are places here where you're going to be removing screws in order to get this very rubber trim out before you can remove the cluster gauge. After removing the cluster gauge, the AC vents and this one here is just something you need to pull back a little bit to get it out. There is no any screw holding it in place. Then you're going to be exposed with the steering. Then there are 2 bolts, one here, that is holding the steering in place. You lose it, then it starts coming down. So pretty much guys, that's the first highlight of how you're going to be losing out the dashboard before you start proceeding and going in depth detail with a video on the frameworks, on the structural frameworks on how to lose it out. Okay guys, just to give you guys a flash about how we have removed this dashboard. So the instruction will be very simple and I'm gonna try my best to tell you where you need to focus your attention on, because this is a very tedious job. Okay, the first aspect of it is you want to start with the glove compartment. There are about 5 surrounding screws that hold it around here that looks like this. So you want to get that out. Then you want to go on the driver's side and do the same. There is no glove compartment there, but there are some of the trims which you need to remove. So you follow them accordingly. Then on this very center console here, you want to start from the top. There is no bolt guide or nuts guiding them or screws guiding them, so you just need to be popping it little one after the other. Then after, when you're done with that, you want to come over here. There are bolts that's securing the airbag in place here, as much as the dashboard. The dashboard is not even very much tied to any much things here, but the main tedious job which you need to do is getting this frame out when you're done. So you want to mind all the wiring harness here that connects the AC climatronics, this one here that controls the cluster gauge, then the fuse down there, the fuse junction box right there, then the steering. The steering has two bolts here, then I have one that is holding it down here, as you can see here. So you're gonna be accessing it from the other side. I think it's about a 13mm or so. Then after that, when you get over here, you need to get this thing out. There is a rubber trim that is covering here. Let me show you the rubber trim. Okay, that's the rubber trim. There are tabs that secure it in place somewhere that is facing up above like this and slotting into this very position here. I hope you get it. But yeah, this is how it really is. Sorry, this should be the other one, but it's looking like this. So after that, you want to push down on this rubber here for the HVAC air ventilation. After you might have disconnected it, in order for you to get the other guy out, you need to lose out this very shifter knob. You want to engage the ignition on and shift this to the neutral position before you can slide it back and remove it. Simple as that. Then this one, you need to detach it from the two sides. Then after that, there is a wiring harness here that is connected to the dashboard. It's giving ground. I think it's giving ground to one of the facilities which I really didn't understood, but I am well aware of it. So after that, you push this one down and push this one down. There is socketing here that's supposed to be supplying air vent cooling effects to the rear passengers. There is 13. Oh, the neighbor lose. We are worrying our kanka. There is a 13. There is a 13 bolts here that hold this very bracket in place, just like as he holds it in the opposite. Then you come over here, you're going to be using Allen key to lose this out, lose it out. You do the same thing over there. You want to lose the tray. There are 3 of them there. Then I forgot to tell you, this is not a one-man's job. It has to be 2 persons or more because it's really difficult. So after when you lose this one out, there are 10 bolts holding here, 10 bolts holding here, another one here, you can see it there, and another one here. So you want to lose them out so you can be able to separate these. Now the way we did it and we didn't completely remove this out of the way. It's gonna be a lot of work because you have to remove all this wiring harness. And a very good tip, you want to make sure that you take pictures of places that are very complex so you don't forget them. All right, so you can refer to the picture when you are doing. Now for this very iron here to get out, or for this system here to get out, you need to remove the socket from this very HVAC control system. Remove the socket from here. Then this one here, you need to really, wiggle it to get it out. Then there is a 10 bolting it from the engine firewall from here and from here. So let me show you. So in order to access that 10, you need to remove the panel here that is directing the rain. Then you remove the wiper mechanism that is held by 4 10mm bolts here. As soon as you lose it, these are the points where I unscrewed it from. So as soon as you unscrewed it, you have 3 openings here, but it's only the last one that you're going to be opening to lose out these very 10 bolts. You want to do the same to this one here, and you see the cover. When you're done, to open it is very simple, right? You just grab it and it opens. So I want to go ahead and tie it before he put the dashboard. Hey, yeah, you can tie it before you turn your dashboard though. Okay, now we've dropped the dashboard on. There are a speaker wiring harness there, and this one is connecting, is linking the airbag control system, which you can just socket here. It snaps and it clips on, and this is the speaker that need to go in there. So also want to socket this one here. before going to tighten it up there. My tripod is not here, so you can see how I'm battling with it using one hand. Okay, so this one is done. I can now shift the speaker in there gently. Now it's there. If you didn't get it right, you rotate it. Etinyere m nke m Emeka. Ọ ofu aka ka m ji ọ ya ka iji na-akụ. Iji na-ekwu ife anyị na-ekwu. Na muziri onye ọrụ. Okay, that's it there. It has two bolts like this, which okay, that's for the speaker right there. Now after that we'll commence on the infotainment. Like I explained to you guys, that is exactly how it is, nothing more. And one of some other things you also need to do, I think this is supposed to be the first initial stage, is to lose out the evaporator, the expansion valve, and you lose out the pipe hose that is supplying the heater core, so you can allow you to draw it out when you're done. You can see it's the brand new one we're replacing there, and the old one is right here. Now here is the expansion valve. So guys, now still want to go back there, but once you've reached this very stage here and remove the down part, then that is actually the first procedure you need to start. You need to begin with. You have a bolt screw here that holds in here the speaker here, then you have a 10 that holds it here, and have 2 that hold it for the airbag, which looks like this. So it's not so fastened it. Then this one here is actually attached underneath there. You can see right there. So the yellow match, the orange goes for orange, the black goes for black. That's how it is. Okay, let me make a small mistake. Okay, so here is the airbag wire. I have connected it. Okay, so finally, guys, that's how far I can be able to go with you guys. Every other rubber trim here is very easy to replace once you got it out. So I catch you guys later. Bye for now. This is the process of removing the Toyota dashboard. See, this is a lot of work and we're still on it. I have to get all these things out before you get to the center point here where the evaporator core is. So everything is going to be completely out here. In some case, this very metallic frame that is housing the steering. As you can see, the steering has been separated Then he's trying to remove some of the wiring harness on top right there. Then after then, it's gonna be coming down here to lose these two guys before we can pull it back and check the wiring harness to make sure that nothing is broken, because if anything is broken, tight way far back or easy. Tight all those nuts. Tight the two both and that everything. So guys, keep you posted on how it goes, but this is typically what you should expect when you're trying to replace the evaporator core.